Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And the New England Patriots. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
a handoff. It's Murray. Nifty move. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over. Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Pats have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
from the gun. Here's Newton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jayon Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Titans. Give him 69 yards on the ground. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in. And
and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
On the throwaway.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
On second down now, it's Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jones sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go and be a little more free in his play.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
49 yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Lake, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Is good.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Jones. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Murray, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. With just a yard up to the 39. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Humphreys.
Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 50.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Patriots 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lorenzo Carter. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Carter. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback. Back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Newton on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's a
23 yards, the final tally. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
incomplete.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton throwing again. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Latavius Murray getting set to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Daniel Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Newton going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A final shot before the break. Newton. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Titans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go with Murray again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And inches.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a run...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
4-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Lake. And it's a fumble.
The fullback up the middle. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Lake.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they?
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we side in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Jones can't get away, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And take it right at the 35. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On 1st down, Lake. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down now, Lake. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Newton. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
23 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Latavius Murray.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down?
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton, and the Patriots add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Titans.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Jones, man open left side is Brown.
Jones pass.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Jones on first down. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith.
Pass. Complete to Jones.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Second and 3 at the Patriots' 23-yard.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that one will drop incomplete.
Now second and 10 at the
4 seconds remaining now in this half. Likely time for just one final play. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has